I like all that, what you just said there, and especially where you talked about race strategy. Most people who don't swim at 50 think there's absolutely no strategy at all. They think it's just slap the water as hard as you can and get to the other side as fast as you can. It, like kind of like brute force. But to me, there's a science to it. There's an art to it. I mean, you watch an Anthony Irvin swim at his best, and you can tell it's an art form. So, in terms of strategy for yourself, what is the type of strategy you're looking for when things are really clicking for you?
For a long course, actually, this does apply to short course as well. I break my race down into four parts. The start and underwater are paired
Mm-hmm.
together. It's the
Mm-hmm.
breakout is part number two. The mid half of my race, which tends to be roughly from the 15 meters to the 35, and then the finish.
Right.
And I, throughout the season previous to Olympic trials, had been working on perfecting each individual part by working each individual part separately throughout the months and isolating different types of things and strengthening what I was bad at. Like my first 15 meters of all of my races really are is absolutely terrible. So that is definitely something that as a part of my race strategy I needed to work on, in which I tried my best. But yeah, I try to split things up into small pieces so that I can take individual pieces, work on them, and then see how I improved over the course of the season.
I love that, man. I love it. It's so accurate. You're on point. I mean, there's no doubt, there's no reason for me to not understand now why you're one of the best sprinters in the world, especially for your age, but an up and coming sprinter who's going to be doing some big things, because you get it. I mean, you completely get it. You break the race down into segments, you train the segments, you work on your strengths, you figure out your weaknesses,